Hi, on my left here is Maurice Mulvey. Maurice looks after us all here once a month for the past number of years, but he has a very interesting story to tell us. And let me tell you before we start that Maurice is the best and he looks after everyone with his good wife. You know, there's teas, there's coffees, there's soups, there's dinners, there's whatever. All for free, for you. And me as well. So thank you, Maurice and Leonie, for all that. We can't seem to capture Leonie too easily, but we will.
Someday.
On my right here is, I'm sure you're quite, maybe we can have just a few words. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Maurice's story and maybe give a little brief on that. 11 years ago, you had a problem with a tumour, and after an operation I think your clothes were packed.
Yes.
And you were preparing for the heavenly fields.
Yes.
Well, you know, we're delighted that without any further operations, as maybe have been suggested, a job here once every month, and this is Maurice in Monksland, Athlone. So, have you a few words to say on all of that?
11 years ago I was diagnosed with a brain tumour. I had an operation in bone and ice support machine for 7 days. And kidney failure, I had liver failure, and my body was 3 times as normal with fluid. My wife and family was called aside to say that sorry, we can do no more for Maurice, and I was not the next day. My went back from Belfast, he called in to see me and prayed with me. The next morning I woke up absolutely perfect. A leading neurologist came down to see me, and he took my liver and he pressed on both sides, and we had a discussion, and he went away, and later on in the day he came back with a number of his team and they had a long discussion. Later in the evening he came, medically I should be dead, and he did not know the reason. It was a miracle boy, because there was no other explanation. That I am here today, and I thank him and I'm very grateful.
Great story, folks. A true story, as it actually happened. And we're delighted that for the past 10 years you've had a good, healthy lifestyle, and you were out helping your brother on the farm, and the exercise seemed to do you a lot of good. So that's for Maurice. And Deano, we saw Deano a week to go after a major accident, and we can go into detail on that, but L4, is it L4?
L3.
L3,
yeah.
I beg your pardon, was crushed. And we went in to see you in the hospital, and to our surprise, you sat up in the bed. You were told perhaps previous to that any movement might cause paralysis.
Yeah.
And yes, you were able to sit up in the bed and walk around for the first time after was the operation a week or the accident a week previous, or
6 days.
6 days?
Yeah.
Okay, so after 6 days the magic Deano was walking up and down the floor. Not fully healed, of course, but the following morning I think you were discharged.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, 2 o'clock the next day, yeah.
2 o'clock the next day?
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose that is a strange type of situation. On the one hand, I think the doctor suggested that you go to, was it the Mater?
Maher, yeah.
for a procedure on your lumbar spine.
Yeah, to get
And what-
plates in my back, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And what happened? What happened, Dino, when you spoke with the consultant last week?
Well, I met him on Monday, and an operation still wasn't out of the question until Monday, until they done scans again.
Okay.
And he showed me where it is, and he still said it's a very serious injury that I'm going to be in the brace for another while, but he said whatever I'm doing, he said I've healed more in 3 weeks than what some people have in 12.
Right, okay. And so he suggested that you continue with what you're doing, which is fine, and you're doing very, very well at the moment. There was a little bit of pain there last week, Sunday I think, but after we did a bit of work in Racket Hall, I think, did that help you?
Oh, 100%,
Yeah,
100%.
okay, yeah. Well, hopefully you'll be back to work very soon. I'm not suggesting a date or anything like that, but it's good to see that you're progressing. And obviously you have to take your doctor's advice when or before going back to work. Yeah. And I hope, maybe you hope yourself, but he leaves it for quite a long time. So that's all good too.
Yeah.
And you know, on a serious note, I think that when I saw you move first in the bed and then sit up and walk, I myself was shocked.
Yeah.
Just as much as the family were. And I think Helen there in the background, didn't she sing a song for us?
Didn't she?
She did?
She did, yeah.
Maybe she's going to sing another one? Well, okay, it's a great story, Dino. We're all delighted with your progress, and long may it last.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Matthew, because...
Thank you.
And I'd like to say special thanks to Helen, because only for Helen making that call, I don't know where I would be today, so...
Well, Helen is there in the background, and Dino is thanking Auntie Helen for her for recommending us, and we attribute a lot of your success to the lovely lady herself. Give her a round of applause there, folks. And thank you both for going over with us. Just bear with us for a few minutes.